Thank you, Chris. Arden McLaughlin here with Arden's Book Club, talking about great gifts for dads, even though Father's Day was yesterday.
It was, but you know, poor dad. He gets forgotten all the time. You know, somebody out there is like, it was Father's Day yesterday?
Yeah, I know. I don't know why that happens, but, you know.
Because he's just, like, most good dads are quiet servants, and the women are getting all the, you know what, go get dad some books.
Yeah, hook him up with a good book.
Because most dads also appreciate a deal, so I kind of found some books on a deal.
Good job.
But these are dad books. Dads that like fiction, dads that like nonfiction. Yeah. So we've got some popular guys. This is Ted Dekker, a book by Ted Dekker, Outlaw. So in this one, speaking of father and son, a father goes to great lengths in this underworld to protect his son. He gets pulled into some rather traumatic activities. Okay. And it's all about his legacy and how he leaves a legacy for his son, which I think is such a thing so many fathers want to be able to do and leave that legacy for their son. So Ted Dekker really hits it. So the next one, President Lincoln. Yes. Such a popular president. Well, this is a really interesting, kind of off the beaten path, but two of his secretaries of state, John Hay and John Nicolay, it's before and after how they built President Lincoln into his presidency, and then how they were some of the first historians and biographers to protect his legacy. So, like, kind of the middle of the story is his death. So what we know about, you know, you got to remember, we didn't have the Twitter back then. No, we sure didn't. Or the Snapchat, or any of those other crazy things that we find out way too much information about people. And instantly, Instantly. So these guys worked really hard to preserve that legacy for President Lincoln, and this is their story. So, I really liked this one.
Sounds like a great one, yeah.
It is a great one. So, David Baldacci, another really popular writer for men and women, but I think men like to get their blood pumping, kind of stuff. This is King and Maxwell Return. They are former Secret Service agents who open a private investigating practice, or whatever those fancy people are. Yeah. But they are, again, faced with turmoil and death as they solve something for their client, which a lot of men just love. If they love those action movies, how about handing him a book that he may enjoy as well? Yeah, so, good stuff. And you got a good deal on these, you said, right? I did get a good deal. I think I got all of these books. You can go to your local bookstores a lot of times if you're getting the older books, or you can go to like a Habitat for Humanity. Always has the bookstores. Go to look for your local libraries. Have pop-up book sales or ongoing book sales. Get them for a really great price. I think I got all of these for like $15, and most of the time they're like $25. Right. So, okay, good stuff. Dad wants a deal.
I wonder what President Lincoln's Twitter handle would be if he was on Twitter. Lincoln? Abe?
I don't know.
Something
you
to
know
think about.
I'm going to say something inappropriate, so I'm going to keep my mouth shut.
Yeah, we'll cut your mic off right now.
Cut that out.
A final check of the weather is next.